Hello, Fort family. We're here to bring you yet another review. Big surprise. And this time it's all about a cozy co-op game that gets exponentially more fun with friends. We had enough good laughs that we decided to create a comedic compilation video of all our favorite moments with friends in it. And while that video isn't out just yet, you can expect it soon. But for now, we're here to talk about what we loved and what fell a little short with this one. I want to give a huge shout out to Freedom Games for allowing not one, but 4 review codes so we could force our Pillow Fort friends to saddle up and join us on this adventure. Providing the devil with a decent supply of maple syrup and fixing up our sad little shack would have been a lot less fun without them. Hi, my name's Lil, and this is my review of Sugar Shack. For those who haven't heard of Sugar Shack, it's a cozy and pretty casual co-op cooking and farming game. Instead of things like Overcooked, you aren't just serving your hungry customers enough beans to have you question their bathroom habits. You're growing the beans in your garden and keeping your eyes on the devil to ensure maple syrup stock doesn't mysteriously vanish. And while the second one isn't a literal mechanic in the game, though it would be pretty funny, I do have to say I enjoyed the layered mechanics in this game. You get such a nice blend of kitchen time, harvest time, and upgrading time. It was a blast to have one person running the kitchen, and 2 to 3 outside harvesting the mini plants, chopping down freshly grown trees, feeding the chickens and collecting the eggs, burning the wood into chopped logs to keep the maple syrup pot bubbling and producing, or even taking fishing advice from a ghost. Between the quirky characters that wander around your world map to the hilarious writing in which you're literally following the devil to your home and having him get mad at you when you sleep in the wrong bed, it was just full of genuine belly laughs and good moments with the different areas of synergy in the game. Ducky and I hopped into it as just 2 players after our team of 4 had taken it on, and it offered a great experience for 2 people. I will state that 4 started to feel redundant, but as Ducky and I progressed further with just us, we started to feel like a 4th could be of great help once you're a bit further into the game. A couple of features I particularly love is that you don't have to open your kitchen every day. If you want to spend an entire day collecting the world's resources because they all grew back inconveniently at the same time, then you can do that. The only thing opening the restaurant does is boost your fame levels with every dish you serve and obviously provide steady income. Though, you can seek income through selling the raw ingredients you find or harvest. So again, there's nothing that feels like you have to do it in the day, and the game had enough variety to keep us interested and excited anytime a new world tile and NPC would be introduced to the game. World tiles, you ask? Yes. This game is based around world tiles that you can buy, find, or unlock. You can add them to your map in whatever you find to be the most convenient spot, and if your map ever stops being convenient, you can rearrange it anytime you want. I will throw in there the changes only take effect after you sleep, but you can sleep at 7 a.m. if you want, so no big deal there. One other clever mechanic we enjoyed was the constant snow that covered the ground. We didn't enjoy the snow per se, but as you walk through the snow, it disappears and your movement speed improves. So make sure you assign someone to do laps to every important place until it's gone. That is a joke. Don't make anyone do laps. It'll naturally go away as you play the game more, which is what we found to be a fun element to add. Touching on some areas that were more lacking, I have to say we faced a few decent bugs where we'd put world tiles in bad spots and end up with NPCs trapped despite there being somewhat of an open path for them to travel on. We had to burn a couple of days due to the fact that our customers all piled into a corner and couldn't be rescued without pulling the blankets over our heads and hoping they wouldn't scream at us while we slept the day away. Some simple rearranging obviously fixed the problem, but it's still a bug nonetheless. One other minor complaint is that when you unlock the blacksmith and upgraded tools, only one person actually gets the upgraded tool. I'm not sure if that was a bug, but Ducky and I were quite excited to both have an upgraded axe, only to find out after he purchased it that he was going to be the one doing all the chopping for the next few days until we cleared out the debris that required it. It's a small issue in the grand scheme of things, but make sure that the person who you're going to designate to that task is the one buying the upgrades. Our only other, more comedic complaint is that randomly NPCs and animals would start spazzing out. That's the best word I can come up with because their models would literally start shaking and quivering and overlapping multiple times upon itself before resettling and then resuming their lives. We think the devil's influence is a bit too strong on the island, or maybe all the NPCs are just his clones, but even he started to freak dance on occasion, so that leads us to believe no one is safe. With our complaints out of the way, I will say that the game would likely be a hard feat solo, but I'll also defend co-op games like this and state that they aren't really meant for a solo experience. They're sub-labeled under the genre co-op because they're supposed to be played that way, and if you don't, then yes, the experience will be much lesser than if you have friends to join in and provide an easier and more casual experience. It's at this point that I'll say we are awarding it with the Pillow Fort stamp of approval for co-op play. It's quite charming, and the blend of farming and cooking mechanics, as well as the ability to have friends join in on the fun, makes it just a good time overall. Sure, maybe avoid it if you're looking for a solo experience, or pick it up on sale if it's a little less of something that you usually enjoy. But overall, we think it's worth the price for those who want a co-op experience that improves with time and provides a scaling challenge the longer you play. With that, we'll once again give our thanks to Freedom Games for allowing our team to cover this one. Don't forget to leave the video a like if you enjoyed, and hit that subscribe button if you love constantly learning about new games. Thanks for watching, and until next time.